Let's zoom up to the sky because the sky looks so pretty. All right, I am live. Let's turn the news off. We'll watch that later. Make sure that's not going to bonk around on me. Oh, Mr. Charlie, why are you crying over there, Charlie? He says, "Let me in the house, Mummy." My poor dog, Charlie. He so loves to have my full, undivided attention every waking moment of his existence. He is a good puppy dog. Right, let's check this out. It works, yay! We have got some good audio. Yes, my Charlie Wog. Ah! Oh, I got it on here wrong. That's why. Check this out. Okay, that's why. It works, yay! Volume. Okay, there we go. Jolly good, brilliant. Wow, I'm a wee bit late getting here. And starting right off, Pikachu, I saw some of your messages. I decided to sleep. I was going to answer them all, then I ended up sleeping. So I know you won't get upset with me for sleeping. So that's what I did, and I will catch up on the comments from your comments yesterday. And I'll talk about Downton Abbey too. I'm a Downton Abbey fan. However, I felt like Julian Fellows with the script. I feel like he set the script up to say goodbye to the older cast, the older characters, and start morphing it into the next season series with the next generations. So I think that's what's happening with Downton Abbey. Snoop, hey, lol, I've never seen it. Oh, Downton Abbey? Yeah. The movie was the third movie that they released, and Julian Fellows is a superb writer, but man, I really do think this was set up to have another movie or even another series, because it was boring. I was actually bored. I mean, I enjoyed the audience more because the audience loved gals dressed up in nice clothes, so I thought that was great. Period drama stuff. Blurg. Yes, my husband came with me. He earned his man card last night. I gave it back to him. I gave him back his man card book. It was, if I was bored, and I binge watched all this stuff after my transplant, I binge watched every episode, every season. And yeah, I got bored. It had good moments, but it just felt like the script was leading up to starting a whole nother movie. Part 4, part 5, or another season. And we got, hey Lucifer, hey guys, howdy, happy day after birthday. Welcome. Wow, 25 people on here. I seem to be in some sort of bizarro algorithm of sorts. I've been getting 3,000 views, 1,000 views. It's just like, wow, what's going on? The tablet's not in a good spot. Yes, it's a beautiful day to be from Alaska. It is beautiful, beautiful weather here today. And the colors are beautiful. It's just a beautiful day. Let me drink some coffee. And is that a Barney suit on your bear? No, it's just a shirt I got on Amazon because I've never liked having to say those things. So this is the bear's job to say all that stuff. All that repetitive stuff you guys hear on other channels. I can't bring myself to say this every single time. Hi from Scotland. Hello, Wooly. Welcome from Scotland, a country I've yet to make it to, but I will probably next year. I'll probably hit Wales and Scotland because I've not been to those two countries yet. But welcome to the community. Now, I do like a YouTuber called Steve Marsh. He's from Scotland. He's a travel YouTuber, and he loves trains. So I like him. He's pretty cool. If you've heard of Steve Marsh, this channel's awesome. Oh goodness, that's so good. And he doesn't use music in the background of his videos, which I find quite relaxing in many ways. So I'm in awe of how he pulls it off with long form videos. Pretty cool. VIP says, yeah, the first season was the best. Exactly. or the first movie too. The first and second movie of Downton Abbey were the best, were better, and then of course, um, all the seasons were really really good, well written. That I cannot read. Thailand, hello Thailand, welcome. You'll love Wales, says Tom. Yes, oh, I keep saying your name. Sorry. Millions and billions of castles. Yes. Wow. I'm trying to think. Trying to think. What was it? Beautiful day to be from Alaska. That was my title. I always like to have a title of some sort. It's a beautiful day today to be from Alaska, because I've been watching lots of politics worldwide. I like to know about world politics. And it's just so nice to be from Alaska, be in Alaska, where you have space to think, space to breathe. If you have opposing thoughts, there's still so much space to think and breathe, which I just love. That's one thing I love about Alaska after living in the lower 48 on and off throughout my adult life. Here, I think Alaska, it has a level of freedom here that is above and beyond what I've ever experienced in the lower 48. Even when you get to the remote areas like Wyoming, remote areas of Montana, great, but you're still so close to major cities. Here, Alaska's what, got 750,000 people in the entire state. So it's nice and remote. Anchorage is quite socked in. Fairbanks is so spread out, makes it nice. Wooly says, always think of Bob Ross when I think of Alaska, and he lived in North Pole, where I live right now, North Pole. It's next to Fairbanks. But yes, he was stationed at Eielson Air Force Base, if I remember right. That's how he came up here. And most military people, if they don't live on base, they live in North Pole. It's a town in between Fort Wainwright Army Base and Eielson Air Force Base. Happy little trees. Yes, happy little trees. You can see how much he would have loved painting this type of landscape, but he liked to put mountains in. And our mountains are a bit further away from here. You can see some great mountain ranges on a clear day. You can even see Mount McKinley, Denali, on a clear day from Fairbanks. So it's quite nice. And since we're below the tundra line, we get trees. If you're above the tundra line, no trees. Happy little accidents. Yes, that's what's in my yard. Happy little accidents. I gotta show you some Bob Ross moments here. It's so Bob Ross. I just gotta share it. Okay, so here's a happy little tree. I call it Charlie Brown tree. This one right here, because it's bent right down there. Let me get this thing off of here. This is a typical Bob Ross happy little tree. Wow, look at that. It's got a little bend in it. This happy little accident happened right here on this happy little tree. And then look at these beautiful colors right here. Golly, so pretty. Those are high bush cranberries. As the season's ending, they turn red. So beautiful. Happy little accidents. Okay, let's put this back on the tripod. There we go. Sorry. I just had to say it because it does look like a happy little accident, that little Charlie Brown tree. There we go. Let me get the camera back so I can get back exercising like I need to do. Got to stay a little bit fit. Got to get ready for my trip. Is that? Oh, I thought that was our car. Let's see. Today's Monday. So next week, Monday night, I fly out of Alaska for Honolulu. It has been forever since I was in Honolulu. I usually go to Maui. So I have to think back. Probably 1985 was the last time I was there. God, it's been forever since I've been to Honolulu. Yeah, I've gone. Mostly I go to Maui. That's home. And I've been to the Big Island, but that doesn't feel like home. And it has an active volcano. I don't like that. That scares me. I've seen the lava spewing out of it too. I don't like that. If I can see the lava spewing out and the ground rumbling, I don't like that. Let's see. We've got Willie laughing. Friendly Vlog with me. Hello, welcome. That's a cool username. I like that. That's a very good username. VIP says the collaboration you did with Scoops is awesome. Yes, that was fun. I have to get my drums unburied. They're literally buried in my drum room right now because I got distracted with 15 other things. I do that. I get too many projects going. Caitlin says, hey, how are you? Long time no chat on here. Yes, it's been a while, Caitlin Ellis. I remember your name because it's close to my name. Welcome back. I'm still doing my thing in the woods. Let's see. Let's get the bear. What bear's doing good there. We'll just leave the bear. Where is it? And then VIP says, you guys make great music duo. Yes, it was fun. It's really fun. He's a good guitarist. He plays very, very, very well. I'm really rough on the drums, but I just play because it's fun. Good evening, Caitlin, says VIP. And Caitlin says, that's awesome, girl. Keep it up. Yes, I will. Woo! Don't want to pop wheelies with coffee. VIP says, I hope you're having a great day. I'm trying to, VIP. Soups blushes. What was it? I'm trying to have a great day. I don't know. I've been watching lots of news. So I just want to put out creative motivation without talking lots about what's happening in the news worldwide, America-wide. Being in Alaska is nice because we're far and removed from it. What we get up here is, like I said, I probably should repeat the same thing. We're a state where Putin and Trump meet. I mean, they flew into Anchorage Airport to meet and have talks and discussions. That's the kind of political state we have. We're like the, I don't want to say, we're the neutral ground where it's hard to put a word on Alaska and how we are in the world, because Alaska, we have easy access to everywhere in the world, except south of the equator, of course. But I just like that we get to be calm here. We get to just be free. I like that feeling here. Oh, well, like I said, there's so many different types of politics and news things happening. I've been following the thing in London yesterday saying, and following stuff with other stuff. I gotta read comments. Irma duper, how cold does it get in Alaska during December? It could get to negative 50 easily. Negative 50 Fahrenheit, negative 55 Celsius. It can, especially here. We're in an area of the interior, central area of Alaska. It's very dry here. And we get cold fronts pushing in from Russia, from the Siberian area. They blow through here and get sucked in, and we'll get 2 weeks of really cold weather. But hello, Taktila. My neighbor's coming. Opik, hello, I am a member military of the Indonesian National Army Forces. Oh, welcome. Lucifer, thank you for your service in Indonesia. That is too cold. We agree. Hello. Would you like to come visit? My neighbor's coming over. She's wonderful. How are you? Good? Having some coffee, exercise, and chat. Miss Vera. Hello. I know, it smells like cranberry. I picked all the mushrooms, all of them in our yard, put them in the wheelbarrow, and put them all over there. I filled up almost the entire wheelbarrow. So much. Oh, goodness. Would you like to join?
I'll go for a walk. It's a really nice day today.
It is. Yes, it is. So nice. Oh, nobody can see you yet.
Yeah, it's fine.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Oh, my neighbor. Yeah, I keep getting people from Russia on here. And it's like, whenever you walk here, I'm like, speak Russian, people. Come on, hurry. Because I still try to read the alphabet so I can kind of read the names. So And there's nobody here from Russia.
It's fine. They're sleeping right now.
They're sleeping. Yes.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
going for walk.
All right. It's good seeing you. Bye bye. Okay. Magic mushrooms. Wait. Blue Bunny says, hi, Katie. Katie, hey, Blue Bunny. Now Charlie's going to go right after my neighbor. Marshmallow, that's a cool username. Love the bike idea. Oh, thank you. It's fun. It's fun. It's motivating. I get outside, get my fresh air, and spread the positivity on the internet to everybody else out there. Blue Bunny says, I told my friend I would be right back, but I saw you were live, so I don't think I will be right back. Thank you, Blue Bunny. I feel bad because I see your notifications that you're live after you're done doing your live. I'm like, bugger nuts. VIP says, hello, friendly neighbor. Yeah, she's my friendly neighbor from Russia. So whenever people on here would, you get the random people that talk bad about Russia, or I'm like, no. There's a lot of beautiful people from Russia, a lot of beautiful people from Ukraine, a lot of beautiful people from the entire planet. So I always try to focus on the beautiful people in countries where sometimes there's not other beautiful people. So, but it's lovely. She's a wonderful neighbor. And she just got back from Russia. She was over there for most of summer and missed her so much. So it's nice to have her back. Makes the neighborhood feel much better. Listening for sounds. I see it. Okay, it's a person. Okay, it's a neighbor. I heard sounds. I gotta listen. Oh wait. Let's see. Hello, my friendly neighbor. Soup says a guest star. Yeah, she's my neighbor that was on the Nordic Track with me when I had the bicycle side by side. She worked out with me for a while. Yeah, she's awesome. Guest star Lucifer says, "Lol, Blue Bunny, Asian rice boy. This life feels fake. Oh, it's not. It's the real deal. Is this real? Yes, it is. I already know it's not green screen. It's Alaska. Yes, I will show you. It's so Alaska. I love doing this. Let's walk into the green screen. Arr. Oh, I could pick this up. I could do like this and go, arr, arr. I'm having too much fun, guys. Way too much fun. Okay, there we go. I was gonna go and do a Conan the Destroyer. Am I even in the shot? I don't think I was even in the shot. Okay, I'm gonna do a Conan the Destroyer. I have to cut this tree down right here. So yes, this is very real. It's the real deal. I cut this tree, but I cut it too mid. See, I just got my hands dirty. Yeah, use the pine nettles. You want to scrape pine nettles this way. You do it the other way, they hurt. There, natural hand washer. Smells like pine. Okay, that's me playing in the woods. There wasn't a very good shot because I wasn't in the shot, but oh well, whatever. Not a green screen. 32. Whoa. Yeah, it's weird how I'm in some sort of weird algorithm lately. Let me catch up because I did Lucifer lol. It's not fake. Soups lol. New people always think it's a green screen. I know, isn't it great? It's so great. Oh, that's right. It's the neighbor over there making noise. Wooly says, yep, it's the leaders that's evil. Well, not all leaders are. Well, yes, you could say leaders are evil, but not I like to also say not all leaders are evil. I don't like to pigeonhole, rat hole chunks of, okay, you're in this category, you're in this category. I like to be down the middle and hear both. I think it helps with clarity in many ways. Asian rice, but I already know it's not green. Yes. Benny buys 32 people. I know it's weird how, is this Alaska? Yes, it's Alaska, Asian rice boy. It's definitely Alaska. I live in the interior central area. It's North Pole, Alaska, next to Fairbanks, Alaska. It gets super real when a moose walks by and you have to climb on the roof. I know, finally it happened. A moose, I thought it was a dog. It's like, oh, a dog's born. Oh, it's a moose. Oh, it's got a baby. Oh no, it's a calf with a mama. Run. Or when there's a bear sighting near your house. Yeah, that's another one that got me. Blue bunny, what? Has that happened? Yes, blue bunny. Right back there. The moose came walking back there with its calf and then walked onto the road and across the street, went into the neighbor's yard. It's very common here. Very, very, very common. Like I said, we live on their property. We live on the moose's property. These are their trails, literally. So they walk all over our neighborhood. Yeah, last month was it? A couple months. Yeah, it was this summer. And it was a very, very noisy moose because it was walking through the bushes, getting onto the, whatchamacall, power line trail. But it was noisy, so I thought it was a dog, running through all the bushes, a big dog. Blue Bunny says she climbed on the roof. How did I miss that? Oh, I had the ladder over there when I was scraping the moss off the roof. And I still had it there, so I ran up the roof to try to get better vantage point to see the moose, but the moose walked more that way and the trees were too thick. So, and Charlie didn't do anything. Charlie's like, whatever. He only barks at Amazon trucks and UPS trucks. That's it. Moose walking by with a calf. He's like, whatever. Squirrel, whatever. My dog is tormenting me. Wah, says Blue Bunny. Oh goodness, what's your puppet up doing? David, hey, do you have a shortwave radio receiver? No, I don't. You must be close to some really crazy radio traffic. Possibly. Is it coming in okay? Because I am right between two military bases. Should be fine. VIP, we have seen a few moose during the live stream. Yes. That's right, because I was doing a live another time when the neighbor boy came home from school and I was hollering at him to come this way because the moose was between him and his house. So yeah, that was another time a moose. That was a big moose too, and he walked right down our driveway. And they're so elegant how they walk. They're so regal. Man, moose are gorgeous, beautiful animals, but dangerous. Shortwave, says David Thompson. Yeah, no shortwave. I do not. Remaster the beast. Can I mod or how can I? Just come around and have pleasant conversations for lots of streams. Remaster. That's all it takes to get moderator here. Come around lots and be pleasant. And engage in fun conversation. Let's see. Blue Bunny and Kitty, I notice you have an accent when you say roof. Just wondering, is that like common in Alaska? Like roof or roof? I just noticed the roof. Yes, the roof. It's the roof. The roof. Okay, let me try to say it. If my grandmother said, go outside to the garage and get up on the roof, Katie. Roof. She'd say more like roof. Get on the roof, Katie, huh? Roof. Yeah, roof. I've heard that there's a slight accent, even if you're not Inupiaq or Yupik or indigenous. There's a distinct accent, I guess, in Alaska. So I've heard people say that before. I have kind of a wee bit of a mix of the Inupiaq mixed in with just the Alaska sound. Right, Charles? Right? but a lot of my family members, the accent, indigenous accent, comes out more when I'm with my family members that are that speak the language and all that. Their accent and their village accent is a lot stronger than mine. Just being in the village, you pick up the accent real quick. And then being around my grandma or my great grandma, her accent was really thick too. Um, that's how you know you're watching a true Alaskan, because I'll just stop and look. I gotta stop and look. Look at the on the replay now. I'm not stopping to look at see if it's a car. I'm stopping to look to see if it's an animal. Matt S. Hey, Matt S. How you doing? Welcome. David Vibes. David says, I thought you had a medical problem that was going to keep you from streaming for a while. Yes, I do every day. Every day I have a medical problem, literally every day. I struggle with my medical situation. It's hard to be motivated to move around. All I want to do is rest, but it's good for me to move around a lot like this and get outside because it's good fresh air. But kidney transplant and Crohn's disease. So yeah, that's like a daily medical thing. But I do try to get outside, enjoy myself a lot. There goes my neighbor. She's walking down the road. I should cat call her. Woo-hoo! Woohoo! Hey, good looking. Mwah, mwah. There her go. Oh, how you doing? Says Benny. Welcome, Benny. You are too young for that stuff, said David. I'm 58 years old. I've had Crohn's all my life. I was diagnosed at 27. And the Crohn's disease led to my downfall of my kidneys, which were perfectly healthy. My kidneys were damaged during surgeries, so I needed a kidney transplant. Soups, a wild schmoopy appears. Yeah, she's my schmoopy neighbor. She's a wild schmoopy in the wilds of Alaska. Oh, I'm not going to push it today. I am going to go slower and force myself to rest. I do have to get ready for Maui though, or not Maui. See, I think of Hawaii and I think Maui, Honolulu. I actually have to pack. I'm going to pack early this time too. I'm actually going to be gone for 4 nights. So Charlie's going to miss me. He gets kind of moody when I leave. Ah, yes, Paris. Bonjour, comment ça va? Hossein. Oh, Benny's laughing. Yes, you saw my shirt because Paris. I got it in Kahlua, France. It's the south of France, and so this was kind of like a play on Paris, New York, Tokyo, and Kahlua. Should be in the mix of those beautiful towns. Well, I wouldn't call New York too beautiful. I've never been impressed with New York City. Sorry, but for me, having space is a beautiful thing. And you know, a mortgage or a monthly rent should not be $3,000 for a very small place. I mean, it should be $800, $800 for acre of land and a big house. That's how my brain works. But yeah, I've been to New York many a time. I went to the short film school class there too, because I wanted to say I went to film school in New York. Technically, I did. David says Spires and The Rock Johnson and Oprah Winfrey, Hawaii. Oh yeah, Maui. Yeah, Yeah, they didn't. That kind of affected them. And then Oprah Winfrey really went downhill with the Meghan Markle Prince Harry interview. Yeah, she's went down the wrong path on that. Rock Johnson, I think he can recover his career. But yeah, I go to see. I also grew up on Maui, in Kihei and Lahaina, in Alaska, and Maui is regrowing, and I like going there a lot because I like to inject my money into the economy there because they need to have that, and then also showing respect, and not being obnoxious tourists. So, but I still haven't gone to the island of Kauai or Molokai or Lanai. I've seen Molokai and Lanai because you can see them from Maui, but I've been on the Big Island. Yap, 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 yap. I miss Yap a lot. Whenever I'm out here, I always see things I need to do. Like I need to take that tree down because it's leaning. It's going to fall down. I need to take that tree down because it's leaning and dying. So I got to cut it down. I love chopping trees down. And I got to move my studio, outside studio, over there to a window so that I can live stream in the winter with my equipment inside the house. And then I have the exercise bike next to the window so that I can finally be outside longer when it's cold. You have a lot of money, David. No, David, in Alaska, it's easy to be middle class, super easy to be middle class, and super easy to be upper middle class. Super easy. Our wages are so high, our prices are high, but our wages are so high. Also, when I travel, I do it on a stupid low budget. I'm utilizing free money that Alaska Air gave us when we volunteered to bump off a flight. So that's paying for the ticket. And I decided to stay in a hostel, which is $45 a night. So 3 nights, that's $90, $135 for 3 nights hotel in Honolulu, right on close to the beach. So I just like to travel smart and keep my costs down low. I like staying in Airbnbs when I do travel. But this is my first time staying in a hostel. It will have a kitchen. I don't like to eat out at lots of restaurants. I like to go to the grocery stores wherever I travel to. But I travel a lot with the free money that Alaska Air gives because it's been 1, 2, 3 times, 4 times we've taken the free money to bump off of flights, totaling $4,000. You need a lot of airplane tickets for $4,000. And then utilizing the air miles, now they call them points. So David said, I'm in California where the governor blows all the money on drugs and strippers. Yes. Yes. I've lived in California for 2 years down in Hollywood. I worked in the film crews, learning how to work on film crews. And I just like 2 years, I'm done. I learned what I want to learn. I want to get out to another place. So, must be Thailand again. Hello. Yep. And then we don't have the sales tax here, and then we got our dividend check. So it's common to travel a lot if you're from Alaska, just utilizing our dividend checks that we get every year. A lot of people use them for traveling in the winter, but I have more fun traveling with spending next to nothing. I don't like to spend a lot of money traveling, so I like to make it super duper cheap. So since I travel so much, I buy the Alaskan Airlines lounge pass that lasts for a year. So that cuts down all of my costs of food and drinks in airports. And I can get me and my entire family in. So that cuts down costs. Anything to cut costs down is what I do. Gee, what do you... Okay. Gee, retracted. I was reading it. Oh, well. So if you want to learn more about traveling for cheap, and it depends on the region you're in, pick the airline that's in your region. and utilize the programs those airlines have. For me, it's the One World program. It's the most common. Alaska Air, Hawaiian Air, those are the biggest, in American Air, and Aer Lingus. Those are the airlines I've flown on the most now that are all the same partner program. And you just keep earning those uh, mileage points, and it starts to compound on itself. And then before you know it, you've got lots of mileage points. Anyway, so I booked the Honolulu trip because the money was going to expire on the Alaska Air account. You have 1 year to spend it when they give you the free money. So I was like, I have too much happening in October because coming up in October, I had to do 2 medical trips. Ugh. What churches do you have close by? Oh, wow. Right over there, we have a Jehovah Witness church. Over there, we have a Lutheran church. Over there, it's a Baptist church. I'm trying to think what other churches. Around me, there's 1, 2, 3 churches right around me, right nearby. A lot of churches in Alaska, lots. In fact, I think it's the Lutheran church is where the voters, that's the voters precinct or something for this area. We go to the church and there's always the ladies there selling their baked goods and jams. I love it. Gee, what do you think about the Ukraine girl killed on the train? If you don't want to reply, it's okay. No, I feel horrible that happened to her. Horrible. Just horrible. And I am so thankful Charlie Kirk put that out there so that Trump could see it, so that everybody would know who she is. Leaves are falling because she won't be forgotten now. Everybody knows who she is. So it's okay to ask that question. Just the mere fact that you were able to ask me that question and I can instantly know who she is. She had a horrible, horrible, horrible death, but she won't be forgotten. And one thing for us females, especially me, I'm 5'3". If I travel alone, I get into situations that I get the heebie-jeebies to where I don't want anybody behind me. I always try to sit with my back to a wall or back to a window or something, because I do get some creepy guys. So yeah, I just feel bad. Sad. It's really sad. David said it was Democrat magic. I don't get what that means. I don't understand. Soups, millions of Ukrainians displaced to every country. Yeah, and then that's this whole, the irony of it, that she leaves Ukraine to come here, well, North Carolina, not here, Alaska. And that happens. Just sad bit of humanity, sad slice of humanity that she got right in the middle of the yuck and muck of the crime. Star, hey Star, my friend, boyfriend said one of his friends likes me and I'm so happy because I'm single. Oh, okay. That's a play in words. Interesting. Yep, millions of Ukrainians displaced everywhere. Whoever is displaced and sent to Alaska, a lot of them sometimes don't stick around. They leave because winter weeds out people pretty quick here. That's one of the beautiful things about Alaska's population doesn't boom and grow and we get so overcrowded. It's the winters. It's not the economy. I mean, our economy is strong, super strong. It's the winters. That's what keeps people not being year-round here. She didn't deserve to die. She was only, I know, she was so young, but she will forever live in everybody's memories, which almost didn't happen, because that happened August 22nd, and it didn't hit the mainstream media through Charlie Kirk to Trump until September 8th, was it? So yeah, that kind of stuff needs to be in the news as it happens, as soon as it happens. Media is so touchy. It's hard to find medias that aren't swayed to different directions, that just kind of go down the middle. So social media helps with that a lot, I think, where you can pick and choose what you want to listen to, what you want to filter, so you can decide. I like that part of social media. Soup says America's war on the Middle East sent a lot of refugees to everywhere but America. Yes, it's true. Yeah, there's a lot of conflict / wars / all that type of stuff that displaces so many people, and they usually get displaced to areas closer to them. Trying to think, we do get a lot of Ukrainians here actually in the summertime, students. Ever since a lot of them apply to work at Great Alaska Pizza Company on a seasonal basis in the summer, so that happens a lot here. See, I'm trying to think back to my day when it was Yugoslavia, the former Yugoslavia, and what was the other country? Romania. I remember, see, because I grew up in the politics of the late 70s into 1980s. Hey from UK, Paula Marie Edmonds, hello. Welcome. We have the UK in the house also with Mr. Soups. Oh, goodness. As a non-refugee, America is too expensive for me to move to. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I disagree. Because if you go somewhere like Idaho, cheap, very cheap there. Stay away from the West Coast, stay away from the East Coast. Once you start going inland to smaller towns, it's affordable. Alaska, if you stay in the towns of Anchorage or Fairbanks, North Pole, it's easy to earn a decent living here, super easy, and have a good life. So it depends on where you try to move to, Soups. Yeah, stay away from the big major cities. It's not worth it. David says, gotta have faith that all these things will be taken care of. Yes, everything is a cycle. History is predictable because it's a cycle. It's a continuous cycle. It's this all made me think of John Lennon and Ronald Reagan, because John Lennon was assassinated when I was 13, and that hit me hard. And then Ronald Reagan assassination attempt, that was like crazy, because also I grew up knowing about RFK, JFK, and MLK in the 60s. So to see it coming around again full circle, it's like, whoa, this is crazy. But history does repeat itself. Lucifer says at Star, so you're single? Okay. I think that was a play on words. Soups, I'd love to come live there for a while. It's literally financial ruins just being accepted for a visa. Yeah, see, that's why you come back and forth. Oh, not talking about prices and getting in. Oh, okay, so yeah. And then, hey, Matt Lawton says, hey, all. Getting in. See, that's where you could like utilize doing the 6 months. You're allowed to come into the country for 6 months, and then you leave before the 6 months expires, and then you come back, get another stamp. You just keep resetting it. Yeah, that's one way. That's the cheap way to do it. Soups, living prices I can deal with. I can't risk spending thousands on a visa only to be rejected because I think South Park is funny. It's 4 months. Okay, so 4 months. Yeah, every 4 months, fly to every 4 months. What is it? Oh yeah, you just go to Canada and come right back in. That's all you gotta do. Soups. Matt Lawton says, looking good, Katie. Thank you. I'm trying to. I'm gonna have to do my arm exercise inside the house because my dumbbell barbell thing broke. So I'm doing my arms now. Soups, actually only 3 months, I think. Okay. I think, I can't, well, when I was a teenager, it was 6 months for the UK. But Japan, I know, is 3 months, 90 days, 90-day visa stamp. And every time you exit and re-enter, which I did back to back, it would reset the visa for Japan. So I think the same is for America too. Yeah, pretty sure. Bugs starting to come out. Soups, yep, I'll be visiting Canada a long time before I get to see the US. Yeah, Canada is, see, Russia's that way. So if Russia's that way, north is that way. west, Russia, north, Canada's that way. About I want to say a 10-hour drive that way is Canada, the British Yukon Territory. Our other neighbor, our neighbor to the east. Michael, hello everyone. Hope everybody's doing blessed. And if you're going through a hard time, sending lots of loves and prayers. Thank you, Michael. I think the world needs to hear that. Most definitely. Oh, I thought that was my hubby coming home. Yeah, he drove the truck today. Yes, I think the world needs loving prayers. Jesus was crucified by politics and the person of his times, too. Lucifer, I was going to use my folding bike on my birthday, but then I realized how rough the road is. It has some potholes, some areas I like. Be like, nah, not this time. I'm taking Uber. I'm not getting yes. And take it easy. Don't ride too far away. Get your whole tire punctured. Soups might go to Banff in Alberta first. Almost moved there as a teenager. Cool. Alberta is beautiful. And I've never been to Banff, but I drove through Alberta. It's so gorgeous there. I was like, oh, it's beautiful. Very beautiful. Tire get punctured. Yes. Ramon, what the heck are you doing, miss? I'm exercising outside in the beautiful state of Alaska, enjoying myself, some fresh air, cup of coffee, sun in my eyes. That's what I'm doing. Thank you for asking, Ramon. And welcome to chat and listening for animals. Okay, just neighbors. Dope. Cool. I like that. Dope. I have 4 kids, so yeah. I've heard that before. Actually, it's weird to say I have 4 kids because my youngest is turning 19 shortly. Wow. Let's see. So in 3 months, my youngest turns 19. Wow, that means next year he turns 20. Holy cow. Next year, all my kids will be in their 20s. Ugh, that hurts my head. Hurts my head. Okay, I do have to stop because I know Pikachu would have already told me to stop. Or I could like pretend like I'm, hey Charlie, pretend like I'm gonna ride up a hill. Whoa. Yeah, this thing is tired. I gotta like work on the ball bearings, get it all situated. Okay. Woo! I popped a wheelie. Dismount. Okay, I'm gonna say Kliana. Klianakbek, everybody. Happy little tree over here. Happy little accident. Bob Ross would say. All right, let's see. Lucifer says, I like how you say sun in my eyes. Well, it's as dramatic effect. That's cool. It's Soups. You'll have teenage grandkids before you know it. I know, it's crazy to think that way. No, I get the camera on me now. It's crazy to think that my grandson is 7 and my granddaughter's 2. Wow. David, bad thing about South Park is that everything comes true in real life. Well, tongue-in-cheek humor like that, it's good to laugh. Sometimes laughing is a good, what's it called? Good medicine. Laughter is good medicine sometimes. Yeah, I guess that's South Park does have some funny stuff, but then it has other stuff where like, but then it's a cartoon and it's tongue-in-cheek and it's not, oh well. Anyway. Okay, well, I'm gonna say Kliana Puck, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, bye-bye. Take care, everybody.